Hello. We are live. We'll see. I was just a couple minutes late, but sorry for that. If you're joining us, look forward to hearing some. There we go. There's one person. Hello. Welcome to live Q&A. Hopefully you guys have some questions today. I was a little behind. So let me know you're here. Let me know if you need anything. 3 people. Hello. Out there in the darkness. Hi, Kayla. How's your blue hair coming along? Is your head purple or blue still? Hello, Jillian. Hey, Addison. How was your birthday? Hunter Bowling's here. Welcome. Is that an Angry Bird or is that Bert? Yeah, your picture looked extremely blue. Yeah, it's hard to have birthday parties right now with everything going on. At least you got cake, hopefully. Yeah, there's Bert. Okay, that's Bert. That's good to know. So, yeah, having a birthday right now is tough. Having uh, it's like having a summer birthday now, where it's hard to celebrate with everybody because everybody's doing their own thing. So, but happy birthday anyway. I hope Hunter treated you well. But that's normal, right? Been playing a lot of games. Your work, that's good. So I got a lot of responses already for chapter 2 and some for chapter 3 in all of your classes. Too many assignments? You used the wrong 2, so I'm not sure if that's what you meant. TOO? Too many? So I'm glad to see so many of you doing your work. Encourage each other, reach out to each other, do work together. Oh, you knew that you used the wrong one, but you did it anyway. So tomorrow, 7th and 8th grade, we're going to have our first Google Meet. So that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So we're not going to use Zoom for the time being, and Google Meet will be an opportunity to see each other's faces. So that'll be nice to see each other's faces instead of just having to see mine. So I was able on Tuesday to get a small group on Zoom, but I think with all the other weird things going on with Zoom, like people popping into public uh, meetings on Zoom, your cat slipped outside. Oh, like she isn't supposed to be outside and she scooted by you and outside? Don't beat her butt too bad. It's just an animal trying to go get the birds. Circle of life. Tomorrow's meeting, it's just 7th and 8th grade, Jillian. But how well that goes, we might have a meeting, like a class meeting next week for 6th grade. We can talk about Hatchet that way. So I'm sure Mr. Pern is on it, getting you guys all together so you can see each other's faces and communicate with one another, because he's really seems to be enjoying all the. This is ready to have homeroom meet up first, and we can check in and see that people are alive and excited and to hopefully get their work done and then to be able to communicate with one another. outside of just texting. You will hack into the meeting, and I can mute you the whole time or remove you. So you're dyeing the ends of your hair purple tonight. Hunter says you're not. We'll see. Maybe that'll be a battle royale between the bowling kids about that happening. So no. So yeah, purple hair. You're allowed to have that as long as we're not in school. So good, good luck with that. We, we meaning Mrs. Vogel, um, cut Sam's hair yesterday, and she did a really good job. But in the coming weeks, I gotta get my mop done. So we'll see if it's just a bowl cut. We'll see and stuff. So I'm on here when he's asleep so that he's not yelling over me. You give him the business there, Addie. So, did you guys get outside at all today? I can show you a picture of Sam. It's not the same, but that's all I've got. There's Sam coloring. So, I guess inside of diaper boxes now they've got coloring things. So, that's something for me to look forward to when I'm 90 years old, maybe. All right. Not much. You look like the boy from American Born Chinese, but with a beard. I would. Yeah. That would be a bad look for me. So, I had a bowl cut back in the day, like middle school, and I had round glasses like Harry Potter with the bowl cut. I was such a stud. Such a stud. So embarrassing. Big round glasses and a bowl cut. Yeah. Yeah, there have been many stages of Mr. Vogel. It's hilarious. I don't have a picture. I don't have any of my childhood pictures since I don't really speak with my family much. So, Hunter, I don't remember you ever having anything other than like clean cut, a little bit of slick, that kind of thing going on. I've known you for a long time. Had spiky hair and just the chin goatee. That was like shortly after I stopped having pierced ears and the chin goatee and sideburns. So that's that's what I used to look like. I look like every young person trying to stay young who who is trying to get a job working in youth ministry because they always have just like the soul patch here or and I did not look cool when I was in middle school like you guys. I was cool, but I was not looking cool. And you can look back at your old pictures when you guys get older and be like, that stage was gross. Or look at how big of a nerd I am. The Google Meet is like Zoom, where you'll have a webcam. Yes. So you'll be able to see each other. I'll have to set some ground rules because, um, like you can't just yell over each other. So we'll take turns talking, and I'll say you, and hopefully we all get a chance to share and chat and do that thing, uh, and be a part of it. So it is just like Zoom as far as having video conferencing, and it seems like it's easier to use than Zoom, and a little bit easier for me to control how that goes because I can just email you and post to the stream the link for it, and it's kind of like a private chat. Yeah, I get to see her blue hair, Billie Eilish. Yeah, her music is somewhat inappropriate. I saw some of her lyrics are very I don't know, not really for the Christian listener. I don't know. No Jillian. No dabbing. No dabbing. You get to see purple hair. Yeah. We see purple hair. You're just doing just the smallest part of it, not the whole thing, right? Oh, I told Elise that if she ever comes to my house with colored hair, that I was going to shave her head. So she has had her hair like highlighted and like bleached and that kind of thing. I let that go. I was not pleased, but yeah, if she comes, like she was saying, um, that she wanted to get like her hair colored the way that Rainbow Dash does, because there are people who do that for you, and that was not going to be okay. Wow, historical. Auto corrected to Hiroshima? Interesting. I have, um, we got one of those disc swings for the kids in the backyard. Like they can't go flying over the top. Is over this. She wants to go back to school. Her public school doesn't really like do anything for online education, so she has a whole bunch of stuff that she hadn't done over the last 3 weeks. So we had to get on her to try to get her to get on top of that. Yeah, I am going to let her live. I'm just cutting her hair off. I'm not gonna kill her, but yeah, if she came with that hair like that. So if it goes above my chin, she'll get to cut it off. Yeah, be careful how much you color then. Bye, Kayla. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, eating is a, a delightful thing. And now that we're home all day, we can have like 11 meals and 5 snacks and 3 naps. It's fantastic. I don't know what there is to complain about. So, will we get to come back to school? Well, Governor DeWine is not going to announce the next part of closure. Bye, Kayla. I'll see you tomorrow. Um, he's not going to announce the next closure until May 1st or so. Um, and that's only 3 weeks of school left. Um, Dr. Acton is saying that the next, like the actual peak, is supposed to be in mid-May. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't think that we're going to be going back. But I'm not in charge. So I'll do what I'm expected to do. And, you guys will have online school until at least the end of what would be our our end date, and I wouldn't see it happening anytime after that. So, I think it's May 21st or something like that. So we were talking yesterday in our staff meeting that we had yesterday, which why I couldn't do this yesterday. Uh, that we would try to still do graduation. Maybe the talent show can be where you guys submit videos and we do online voting. Um, but it looks like the spring concert has to be canceled because of this. And we'll see how we can make graduation happen. Maybe it happens in June or July. Well, Hunter got you gummies. We'll see if we can introduce new things within reason, and answer the questions, do the work that is sent to you on Classroom. And then when you're done, now that it's getting warmer, we'd spend some time outside, take some walks, um, be with your family, and keep washing your hands. Wash your hands a lot. Early on in this whole thing, I washed my hands so much that like my hands got like chapped to get you gummies. So, do you guys have any questions? You understanding? Like, Hunter and Addison have the tough book, Animal Farm. It's not the most exciting book, but it's an important one. And the animals all represent someone else, and I think Hunter, because of his Elise isn't home today. She'll be home this weekend and on Monday and Tuesday. But Hunter loves Russian history, so I thought that he would enjoy that. So yeah, during the staff meeting yesterday, I picked Chance up and put him in front of my face so that it was just Chance on the screen representing me. And I wonder if it's still here. Our table is a mess. Here it is. When when we were doing our staff meeting yesterday, we were going around and being asked questions by Mr. Bickle, and Mrs. Vogel's turn came up, but she had just showered, so her hair was all wet, and she didn't want to be on the camera. So I held this up while she was speaking in front of my face like this, so that people saw that it was her and not me. So I thought that was funny. But yeah, you can show your chinchilla tomorrow. So hold it up, make sure to keep it in front of your face. It's clever. Hopefully that's a clean. Are you a spy for Vladimir Putin? You speak Russian now? Your dog is being loud. Is it biting? You always have stories about your dog biting. Is it at least being friendly with you? So, yeah. Anyway, Animal Farm. It's a good story. I think if I could go back to March 13th, that I would have sent you home with Lord of the Flies, Addison and Hunter, instead of that one. So maybe if we finish this book, there's some way I can get you guys the next book, and we can read something else before the end of the year. But Hatchet for 6th grade. Jillian, are you liking Hatchet? I'm watching over Hunter. It's good. It's good that you're the one who's in charge. Yeah, Jillian, these chapters in Hatchet. They're probably driving you bonkers because you want to keep reading, right? The cliffhangers between that and The Giver, I think those are the two worst books as far as having to stop at the end of a chapter, because it always stops right before or right after something big happened, and you want to read what happens next. The dog made me scream. I got scared. Yeah, they can do that. They're sneaky. Well, you've got assignments on Google Classroom for y'all. Um, your questions for chapter 3 are due by tomorrow. If you're not caught up with chapter 2, get those done too, so we can get those grades in. Vocab test is tomorrow. There's only 4 of you here. This is interesting, but hopefully we'll have more people on Google tomorrow. Since there's only, let's see, join Google Meet trial. Let's see. Google Meet trial. Just click on that link, guys. Let's see if we can get this to work. Anybody else there? Sure, Jillian, you can hop on there now. We'll see if it works. Or the bowling's able. Oh, there's Hunter. There's the top of your head, Hunter.
What happened?
You're on Google Meet. Hi there, buddy. How's it going? There's Jillian.
I sound different on a computer.
That's how you actually sound. That's what we hear you. So, you know how you hear your voice. You're right there.
But I'm on a laptop.
Is Addison joining too?
I don't know where she is.
She got the gummies and then she took off on you. All right. Well, I'm going to end this YouTube thing, and if you're around and you want to still